Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is Joy again with another video. Welcome to another Testimony Tuesday. Thanks for subscribing, for everyone who has subscribed, and for those who haven't subscribed yet, you can just go below and click the subscribe button so you can watch all my videos. Well, in today's Testimony Tuesday, I just want to share a testimony of what happened to me back in Nigeria. I think I was just about 24, 25 years then, and I was just fresh out of college. And if you're from Nigeria, you know that when you graduate college, you're sent to like a compulsory 1 year internship out of your state. So people who come from the northern part of the country are posted to maybe like the south or the east. You know, they just scatter like people everywhere. They don't take you to your state. They don't take you to your region. They make sure you get posted to a place you're very unfamiliar with. So in my case, I was posted to a state called Bayelsa State, and I had never been to Bayelsa State before, and it's a state very close to another state called Port Harcourt. Very long journey because I was living all my life. I was like in the northern part and the central part of Nigeria. So on this fateful day, I had to leave for Bayelsa State, and I left very early in the morning. I took the public transport and I went to Port Harcourt. And from Port Harcourt, I was supposed to take a bus to go to Bayelsa State because there was a camp. You had to like spend 2 weeks in camp before you started like the actual internship. So what happened was that I arrived Port Harcourt really late because it was a very long journey. It was a 9 hour journey, and the bus I took, wasted a lot of time on the road, and there was so much traffic when we arrived Port Harcourt, and it was just really crazy. It was just a very rough journey, you know, to cut it short. It was a rough journey. Arriving Port Harcourt, it was already late. It was, I think, around 10 o'clock, 10 in the night, and I didn't have anywhere to go. I was so stranded. And there was this lady that was sitting very close to me on the bus. She noticed how stranded I was, and she asked me what the problem was. I told her what my problem was, and I told her I was going to camp and I just arrived Port Harcourt, and I still had like another journey. I still had like another trip. I had to take another bus to Bayelsa State, which was probably like another 1 hour or 1.5 hour journey. So she was like, well, she doesn't have a place to stay in Port Harcourt, but she had a friend who could share her room, if I didn't mind. And I was like, what? Mind? I of course I don't mind. I mean, I don't have anyone here. I don't know who to call. My friend who lived in Port Harcourt was also posted to another state for her internship as well. So I couldn't even communicate with her. And I was like, "What? Of course, I don't mind." So she took me to her friend's house, and behold, it was a very little house, a very small place. It was just like a one room apartment. And this lady who was staying there had like twins. And immediately, I think she lost her husband just before the twins came. And she was living alone in that one room apartment. And it was really tiny. And all of us like had to squeeze ourselves into that apartment. It was really small actually. But what I'm trying to say here is that God has a way of providing a way, or making a way where there seems to be no way for his children, just like his Bible says that he will make a way where there seems to be no way. That was exactly what happened in that situation. I was wondering what I was going to do. Port Harcourt was a really bad place to be at night, especially for a stranger. There was danger everywhere at that time of the year in Port Harcourt. So I was very stranded and very confused. And then, behold, a total stranger, which is also not something that is advisable, but a total stranger offered me a place at her friend's place, and I was able to have a roof over my head, at least for the night. Very early in the morning, I went to the bus stop, took a bus, and went to Bayelsa State. So what am I trying to share from my testimony? I'm just trying to share that you might be like in a very tight situation right now. Maybe you don't even see a way out. Maybe you don't even see like a light at the end of the tunnel. But I'm here to encourage you through this testimony and tell you that even when it seems like there is no way, there's actually always a way, because for God, there is nothing that is impossible. He makes a way where there seems to be no way. There is nothing impossible for him to do. So I hope you found encouragement in this testimony. And if you want me to share your testimony on this channel, you can go ahead and leave your testimony in my email. You can just send me an email. I'm going to leave my email my email address in the description box, so you can go ahead and send me an email, and I would love to hear your testimony. Remember, your testimony will actually encourage someone out there who's struggling with a situation right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.